Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here to do the second video on this Monday doubleheader. This one is a request from our friends in Once Awake. Check out their latest video, Blinded to Remind. Alright, I love this band, I love these guys. They're from Norway, I'm 2% Norwegian. I feel like we're brothers.
Yeah.
I feel like we're Viking metal brothers. And when they sent me a message saying they had a new video coming out, I said, we're there. We're there to show some support, to show some love, and to check it out. I'm yet to hear one song from these guys or check out one video on the channel that I didn't like. I really like their sound and their approach. All right, are you ready to check the latest from Once Awake? Let's do this.
Comes reckless hate as it's the unforgiven actions made, others suffocate. This is the light, free from the chaos that surrounds you. Light, so the creatures get to play. That surrounds you. Light, so the creatures get to play. Welcome to the end. Will you follow me to the edge? Till the final sound, don't look beyond. That surrounds you. Light, so the creatures get to fly. The final step, so not behind. Hypnotized and resigned.
Alright, I'm gonna let you go first. What are your thoughts on this latest song video from Once Awake?
Oh, it had that perfect blend. It perfect blend of heaviness and the synthesizer stuff that was
Not overly used,
not
I would
overly
say.
used. It was a perfect.
It didn't take anything away from the heaviness of the
Exactly.
song.
It added to the melody of the song. It was a perfect blend. This track was a perfect blend of heaviness and that. Also, you looked a little bit disappointed, and I was a little bit disappointed
I
because
thought there was going to be a huge
where
breakdown
we
there.
thought the breakdown was gonna be. That's not where it was.
I
and
know.
Then it moved over like a couple seconds, and then we got the breakdown.
I know, but it caught me off guard because I was like, okay, this is happening now. And then it's like, well, what the fuck
I was
happened
scared,
here?
but then I saw the
It's like
time.
they pulled the rug from underneath our feet.
I was scared, but then I saw the time, and I'm like, oh no, it's got to be there. There's no way they're gonna end off the song like a minute early, and not
And
give
Coitus
us-
Interruptus.
And Coitus Interruptus. They're not that type of.
No, they're
people.
not their type of people.
So-
They always give you what you're expecting to get.
Exactly.
Maybe with a little bit of a delay over there, because I thought.
But I think it's that.
Did you think the same thing? That when that pause happened, like, oh, it's gonna come right out, and then it's like, what
But I
the
think
fuck happened
They
here?
did that on purpose because it was like to make you think it's gonna be there, and then they move it over just a little bit to hit you from the side.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that was. I mean, if the intent was to throw you off of your game, then I think it
definitely did
achieved
that,
it
yeah.
because I was like, what's happening here? What happened? And then it comes. Oh, there it is. You know, and so it kind of really. It caught me off guard. It's almost like a jab that you're not expecting to get hit with, you know. Overall, I know you like the synthesizer because I liked it because even though it's throughout the song, it takes absolutely nothing away from how heavy the track is. And to be honest with you, the song has a lot of meat on the bone, and therefore I kind of like don't even feel like the synthesizer is playing that much of a predominant role.
Yeah,
you know.
it's nicely in there for the melody and stuff, but when it gets heavy, it doesn't. Like when the song gets heavy, it doesn't poke its head through. It lets the song be heavy.
Yeah, it's not dictating how the
The
whole
path of
track,
the song.
the path. Exactly, perfectly said. That's exactly what I wanted to say.
Which is the perfect way you should have your synthesizer.
I agree, specifically for bands like this that have this sort of sound, a little bit of an In Flames vibe, if you will. So I agree with you 100%.
You have to find that perfect blend.
I'm going to be honest. I'm starting to get really fed up with bands that use the synthesizer like it's the
And they
third
overdo
guitar
it.
player.
Yeah.
And it's especially power metal bands or they call themselves melodic metal band. It's like Amaranth and Ace of Base had a child. And I'm not. And the child is not pretty. That's not a pretty baby. At least not to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. If I want to listen to electronic music, I listen to electronic music.
Yeah.
When the whole track, I hear almost zero guitars, and all I hear is like. I mean, that's music, but it's not the music that I want to listen to. I'm just putting it out there.
So there's no point in having a guitar player at that point.
Well, he comes in for the solos.
Uh-huh.
That's the only time you hear the
But
guitar
then
is
you
during
hear-
the solo.
then right after, there's a synthesizer solo, so you don't even need the guitar solo.
No, some bands now they don't even do that. They just use the synthesizer as the main driver of the song, insert the guitar in the solo, and that's it. It's not my cup of tea, honestly. And more I start to see bands follow that pattern of just becoming overly dependent for melody on synthesizer, on keyboards in general. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's putting me off. I like it as much as the next guy, but in moderation. And also, it depends on the style of the band. It depends on the style of the music.
It just depends on the song itself.
It depends on the song. There's a lot of other things that come into play. But when I think of power metal or melodic metal, like a band like Witherfall, for example, I want my melody to come from two places: the guitar playing and the vocals. I'm not saying I don't want some keyboards. I do. I don't mind it there, but I don't want them to be the be all and end all of how the whole song is put together. To the point that if you turn off the volume of the keyboards, you don't hear anything. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, it's not the case here, and that's a good thing. Now, what did you think of the vocals? The cleaner vocals in the chorus with the heavier, harsher vocals throughout?
I mean, these amazing vocals, the clean vocals, and I think that added also a lot of melody into the song that the synthesizer was also pushing in. But I didn't feel the overload that I thought I was going to feel because the synthesizers were a little bit, died down. It didn't over melody me. And I really, really like that. And then in the verses, I mean, just let it all out.
You know what I would like to see? Going the completely different direction.
So when it's heavier, have the clean...
No. have the vocals as they are in the verses, and then they threw us for a loop with a breakdown. So why not throw us for a loop with everything? So you have the harsh vocals in the verses, and then when it comes to the chorus, instead of going more melodic, go even heavier than what you did in the verses. I'm not talking big squeals, but I'm talking about like go like even deeper.
Oh.
You don't see it that
No,
way?
I don't see it. Because it was already heavy in the verses, so you're not really changing much.
No, you're just going from heavy to heavier.
You're just going, yeah.
Heavy to heavier.
And then the breakdown is like nothing is gonna be nothing compared to the verses.
Yeah,
or the
that's true.
chorus.
It doesn't create as much of a disparity between the
Exactly,
two.
because if you're already having heaviness, then what's the point of the breakdown?
I know. Now, you know what? The description that I just gave is pretty much a song from Brand of Sacrifice, where it goes heavy in the verses, and then when it gets to the chorus, goes heavier with the pig squeals and everything else coming at you. And now I remember how much I don't like that. So that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget that I mentioned it. I really enjoy this track though. These
Yeah.
guys are, you know what I say about this band? They're not reinventing the wheel, but they're so fun to listen to. I always whenever we do one of their videos,
Have a fun time.
yeah, whenever I listen to one of their songs on my playlist on my iPod, I always have a fun time listening to them. They're a fun band. Like they're not Opeth. I don't have to sit here and try to analyze or overanalyze everything that went into the song, break down all the different details. I wonder what they meant by that. No, just sit back and fucking bang your head and enjoy yourself. Sometimes you need that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need that. And these guys always deliver as far as I'm concerned when it comes to that. All right, guys, this is it for this double header. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.